Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sukhdev from Law Chambers of Sukhdev. I am an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaysia. I am kickstarting this community series where I'll be speaking to a few ladies from our neighborhood regarding the challenges that they are facing during this 2020 year of the pandemic era, the COVID-19, and how they have overcome it. Now, I will also be addressing and answering all issues that they may have regarding will and letters of administration. This has become very important, especially in the pandemic era. To kickstart this presentation, I have with me my sister Amarjit Sran. She is Amarjit Kaur, a retiree from the government school teacher. She's a school teacher retiree, and she will explain to you what she has done in this year and how she's facing this pandemic era with a lot of positiveness. So over to you, Amarjit.
Thank you, Sukhdev Sran. Yes, hi, I'm Amarjit Kaur, and my Facebook name is Amarjit Sran. I am Sukhdev Sran's sister. And yes, I'm a retired teacher, retired a couple of years ago. And after retiring, I still needed to keep myself busy. So I have been doing a lot of crafts because crafts is basically my hobby, something that is very dear to me. And I love doing my crafts. And after some time, I decided that I can sell my crafts and make some money out of it. So that was what I was doing for some time. And I then also got a chance through Caring Moms and the founder, Shira and Bosco, to do some cooking. That is, I then opened up my other passion, which is cooking, through Amarjit's Kitchen. So this is my name, Amarjit's Kitchen here. And what I do is I make food. I started off with chapatis. And during this pandemic time when I couldn't go anywhere or do anything, as we all know, we were in lockdown, it gave me a chance to improve my cooking skills, whereby I learned baking, very basic things like cinnamon rolls, donuts, and added to curries to my menu. And that actually gave me a chance to do a lot of experimenting. And that is how I used up this pandemic time to benefit myself. I had care meals going out, I had bento boxes going out, and I take a lot of pride and delight in my food because I cook healthy meals. We do less oil, less salt meals. And I actually turned this pandemic period into something which is profitable to me. And at the same time, I'm still into my crafts. I still do a lot of crafts. As for example, during this Christmas season, I have been doing this. These are like centerpieces where you can put on your table. This too will be sold, and it actually is what has given me a lot of pride and delight during this pandemic season and gone me going, and at the same time making money.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you should actually try her butter chicken. It's really nice. Okay,
Thank you.
now coming to the core of this interview series, right? I would like to ask you, do you know what happens after a dear one has passed away? What do you do whether that person has left a will or not? Assuming a dear one who has passed away has left a will, would you know what to do with that will?
Actually, I have been reading a lot of your those things that you have published. Yes, your and I am becoming aware that a will is very important, and especially during this pandemic season, because we hear a lot of suicide cases. There's a lot of depression, and a lot of things are going on, and the importance of leaving a will, yes. But more than that, I am seriously not aware. And
Okay.
yes, I would
Okay.
like to know more about it.
Okay. So it's a good thing if, you know, a loved one leaves a will, right? So after he or she has passed away, then there will be the reading of the will, who will then, when that is the time when we will know who is the appointed executor or an executrix. Basically, the person who will play the role of an administrator to step into the shoes of the deceased person and to distribute the wealth according to what is written in the will. Okay, now the person who is named in the will, the administrator, cannot do anything without obtaining a grant of probate from the court. That is the official document. And in order to get that, well, an application has to be made to the High Court of Malaysia through lawyers. And once the grant of probate is obtained, then the administrator will officially step into the shoes of the deceased person to sign documents in order for properties to be transferred onto the beneficiaries, and to be able to go to the banks and withdraw the whatever monies that has been left behind and distribute it according to the will to the beneficiaries. Okay, so that
Just not
is
a simple process, right?
well, no, it's not that simple, yet it is simple enough, because these are procedures that needs to be done and through a lawyer, okay, where a will has been left behind. Okay, so we are talking about very straightforward uh, applying for the grant of probate from the will. We are not complicating this interview with, you know, any other issues that may crop up, okay? Because the
Yeah, but the
awareness is just,
awareness is very important.
yes,
Yes.
the awareness is this: if there's a will, there will be a person appointed to step into the shoes of the deceased, and it is only then, after getting the grant of probate, that the person is able to do all that is necessary, sign all the documents that is necessary for the deceased person in order for the wealth of the properties to be distributed to the beneficiaries named in the will. Okay,
Yes.
so that is why, when, you know, when we are making a will, uh, we will be asked who are the beneficiaries, what are the list of assets, you know, and making a will does not mean that you need to have accumulated so much, only then you
Yes.
prepare a will. Making a will simply means allowing somebody to step into our shoes when we are not, when we have passed on, okay, so that if there's any monies that's left in the bank accounts, they are able to withdraw that and
Mm.
distribute it according to um, whoever is named as the beneficiary in the will. Okay, so basically,
Otherwise, what happens to the monies?
you see, there is this thing about, you know, the money is going to the government after 7
Government.
years and all that. But it's not as if you cannot get the money back, okay? But it will be a process, all right?
But the
So
will is important.
yes, the will is important. Now, there are circumstances when someone has passed on and there's no will. It's not to say that you know, nobody can be appointed as the administrator and do all that is necessary. That can be
Yeah, but
done.
why complicate matters, right?
Yes. So I will address the issues of letter of administration in the next interview. And for now, I would like to say thank you very much, Amarjit Sran. Thank you so much. And I hope that my
Thank you.
articles have been very informative. I hope that the
Very, very
process,
informative.
thank you.
Yes.
And
And I
I
look
hope,
forward to reading all the articles.
yes, thank you. And I hope that the explanation that I have given today is helpful to you
Yes,
and
thank you.
to all our ladies and gentlemen in the community, you know, so that you realize that when our loved one has moved on, the properties, whether it's just monies or whether there are houses, cars, anything at all, even the jewelry whatsoever, cannot be distributed if there is no administrator to step into the shoes of the deceased person to distribute it the way that the deceased person would have wished. Okay, with that, I thank
Okay.
you very much. Sukhdev
Thank you.
Kaur, please contact me at Law Chambers of Sukhdev if you wish to have any further clarification and consultation. I'll be very pleased to help you. Thank you. Until next time. Take care. Bye.